Okay, back from church and time to get back to work. You know, I was looking at this hole that I made here and I like it. As I think about it, I believe this frame is boxed as it goes on back through there. Is it? Let me take a look in here. Yeah, it is. So by having a hole in the frame, I could get that fluid film gun and I could squirt fluid film down the frame tunnel as far as I could get it to go. That could not hurt. I mean, that could not be a bad thing. Because the more rust preventative stuff you get up in there, the better. In fact, I'd be tempted to cut another hole over here and take me a piece of rubber and just put a tack screw in here. Put a piece of rubber over that so water and rain and stuff won't get in there. But it would give me a good shot to get some fluid film inside that frame. I like that. I'm going to shut up about that. Tighten up the screws on this steering mount, see if I can get it up in place there, and we'll go from there. Okay, my new steering box mount is on there. There's my old steering box mount, or what's left of it. There's my new steering box mount. There was one piece I didn't use. It's this piece, and the reason I didn't use it is because I've got this big old plow frame on here. Originally this piece would have gone here through that bolt hole and around the frame. It would have basically meant that this thing was wrapped all around the frame. It's a piece that I can put back on if I want to change that location of that hole in the bottom of it and get a longer bolt here. I could put it on here and maybe shave the top off where it goes up here. But it seems like it's pretty, well, I mean, I'm sure it's a lot stronger than it was before. Both of these bolts I have into locking nuts up inside there. You can see that. And this bolt, which was rotted out before, now goes into that new piece of metal that I welded up in here. So everything is on there and snug. And oh, I will say this. I've got a bag full of old, broken, and modified tools. I needed this because there's a nut in the back of that steering box. I think originally you're supposed to drop this torsion bar. I saw that in the instructions about the time I was through, and I think that lets us come down further. But because it wouldn't, I had a hard time getting to that back bolt. But I was able to stick that bolt, this up in there, and turn it with it. So thank goodness I always save old broken tools. That worked out real good. So I'm going to gather up all these nuts and bolts and pieces and parts and sweep up, and maybe we'll give it a test drive in a bit. I ought to give a plug to the people that made that mount, by the way. Rugged Ridge is what it says on the instructions here. I got it off of eBay. Gotta admit, that is a big improvement over that. By the way, I went ahead and sprayed a little black paint on the front of this thing too, just to, oh, I don't know, just because I could.